Hello, everybody. I thought I'd do a what I eat in a day video. I started the day off as I always do with coffee, and I'm just using the zero sugar creamer. We are in that heat wave, and I'm just doing a little bit of work on the deck this morning, just tending to my flowers, watering my ferns, and just staying on top of everything so I don't lose it in this heat and humidity. But I just took a little bit of a break last week. I was feeling really kind of worn down and very tired, and after having my blood work and everything done, I found out that once again I am low in my iron, which didn't really surprise me, just with a lot of things that my body and everything is going through. So I just took a little bit of a break and back on my iron supplements for about a week now, and what a difference it makes. And now I'm just going to go ahead and make a protein coffee. I use the Cafe Latte Premier Protein and then some Stoke Cold Brew. But I had my 2-month weigh-in from when I really started to pay attention to what I'm eating and trying to make a complete lifestyle change. And I was absolutely surprised to find that I was down 23 pounds. I really didn't think that I was going to have any kind of loss. The past 3 weeks, I've been feeling very bloated, just retaining water. I just feel like I've had my period forever, and I'm feeling just very swollen and everything. I'm not looking the greatest today. I have my hair and everything pulled up, but it's just one of those things. My body is going through something and I'm just sticking with it. I'm trying to have consistency and routine and just, prioritizing breakfast, lunch, protein, and all of that. So anyways, I had a great morning. I spent it with my mom, and then it was time for lunch. I didn't really have anything prepped. So for protein, I just threw some chicken strips in the air fryer because I'm going to have salad, and I just thought nice warm chicken on the salad would work really well. So I have a mix of spring mix and baby spinach, and then I'm focusing on nice crisp cucumbers. I love English cucumbers. And then I got some fresh local strawberries. They are amazing, and every time I go to get them, they're just getting bigger and bigger and juicier, and when you cut into them, they are just a vibrant red color, and I love it. So kind of having a spinach salad, I guess, but just the greens and then the cucumber, and then I'm going to put the strawberries on top. And I had been craving this all morning, and I couldn't wait to get home and eat it. I did stop in just to get some greens. It's something I don't really buy ahead of time because I never know if I'm going to want salad or not. And I was really happy to see the mixture of the spring mix and the spinach. I thought it was perfect. So I put a little bit of feta cheese on here, and I got this Nona Pia's balsamic glaze, a strawberry fig one. I bought it a couple of weeks ago when I was at the store, and today was the day that I wanted to use it. This was my inspiration for lunch. It's a little bit thicker because I have just the regular balsamic glaze. So anyways, I'm just trying to get it open, and it says it's perfect for salad or vegetables. It's wonderful for this time of the year. So I'm just putting a little bit on here. I don't think I need a lot because I'm going to have the crispness from the cucumbers, the sweetness from the strawberries, and then a little bit of the creaminess from the feta cheese. And it was absolutely perfect. So there's my 3 chicken strips. Of course, lots of water, keeping my fluids and everything up. So I'm just going to cut these up and then put them on top of my salad, and it was exactly what I needed. The only thing I knew that wasn't right about this lunch was that it wasn't going to be enough protein. I knew that, but I also had a plan of what I was going to have for my afternoon pick-me-up too. So anyways, I just wanted to share this with you, and I think it's one of those things where sometimes you see something in the grocery store, and this glaze was what inspired this lunch. I wish I would have had some pickled onions. I need to make another batch and more water. And then I had lots of strawberries, and I wanted to make some oatmeal breakfast bars, but it was just too hot to turn on the oven. So I just decided to go ahead and freeze these. And I am loving these reusable Elo bags that I got at Costco. I'm definitely going to pick another package up and then kind of look to see, because there's certain sizes that I like more than others. And I have been very happy with them, and especially with the cost of how much reusable bags are. So that's pretty much the only thing I kind of focused on today. And now I'm doing my afternoon pick-me-up because I have been craving a banana milkshake. So I'm using this Core Power protein powder 26 or protein drink, and then I picked this up when I got the greens. So it's some kind of ice cream, 3/4 of a cup. There's all of the nutrients and everything, because I kept looking at ice cream and frozen yogurt and everything, and I found like this was the best ratio. So I think between this, I think it's like 290 calories, but I've just been craving a milkshake, and I think this is a better alternative to just grabbing one through the drive-thru or something. I think if I would have used half of the protein drink, it would have been a little bit better, and maybe put some ice cubes or frozen bananas or something in it. It was a little bit more liquidy, but it was definitely the banana flavor that I was like wanting and craving. And it was exactly what I needed, because I was definitely starting to feel hungry after kind of a lower carb, not that high of a protein lunch. So I just put it in my bubba. I had a couple of things to do before I went to pick up our son, and it definitely hit the spot, and it kept me satisfied right up until dinner time. I am recreating a HelloFresh recipe. It's so hot out, like I didn't want my husband out barbecuing and everything, so I'm just using what potatoes I have, a couple of white potatoes and a very small sweet potato. So I'm just going to go ahead and dice these up. And then I'm just going to add a little bit of olive oil and a little bit of taco seasoning to them. And then I'm just going to throw them in the air fryer. I thought that would work really well. We wanted a little bit of a heartier dinner tonight. We've just been kind of craving that. So the potatoes, a little bit of olive oil, taco seasoning, and then I'm going to put them into the air fryer and I'm going to roast them. I think it was at 375 degrees for about 15 to 20 minutes, and then I'm just using up yellow pepper. You could use a pepper, onions, whatever you have. I just find peppers and onions just because it's a little bit of like a taco theme. This is a little bit more of a higher carb, like instead of a taco salad, I'm actually putting it on potatoes, and it's kind of a hash. I think that's what it was called, but it's something that I really, really liked, and it was really, really easy to recreate. So I'm just dicing up the pepper and then also the top of the onion, and then I'm going to keep the greens separate just to kind of garnish it and make it look pretty. So I'm just going to have prepping all my vegetables, and then I'm also using ground turkey. That's one of the things I've been trying to do, is break things down into kind of half a pound, sometimes two, especially if it's just kind of dinner for the two of us. So I had a little bit of olive oil, and then I just put the ground turkey in with some pepper, and then I'm going to go ahead and add in the pepper and onions. And that's one of the things, like with ground turkey, ground chicken, I find it's a little bit more bland compared to using ground beef, but it's definitely a lower fat content. So I'm just breaking this up and cooking it, and then we had some leftover pasta, so that is what our son is going to have for dinner. He's not a big fan of the texture of this. Sometimes he likes it, sometimes he doesn't. And it was just one of those nights where I want to just have dinner really easy, so I'm just heating up the pasta and everything for him. So once the ground turkey and everything gets cooked, I'm just adding in some taco seasoning and then also a little bit of water, and then I'm gonna like simmer it so it can thicken up, and it's definitely gonna add a lot more flavor to the ground turkey. But you could use this with ground beef, or if you had leftover taco meat, you could also do this too, and just have a really quick, easy dinner. It's something you could prep on the weekends. So I'm just putting the potatoes in the bowl, and I think I switched it over to air fry for about 5 minutes, and then they crisped up really nicely. And that's one of the things for us. I find we really need to have carbs for dinner. It keeps us full and satisfied and more of a balanced meal, and then I feel like we're not really hungry going into the evening. So I just put everything on top here, and then I have just a little bit of cheddar cheese that I'm going to put on top. But it looks a little bit bland, and I always like to have everything kind of look pretty. So I finished it off with just a little bit of sour cream on top, and then just garnished it with the green onions. This is so good. It's so simple, and it's just one of those ideas I got from a food delivery service, and my husband even said it was good. He goes, "Any leftovers?" I said, "No, not tonight." But I wanted a little something sweet, and I haven't shared these, I don't think, with you. So these were organic, like dark covered like truffles. They're figs, so they're very chewy texture. Nobody else likes them, but they're just exactly what I need. So there's like the nutritional facts. 3 truffles is all you need. I remember when I first got them, I think I grabbed like 5 or something. No, 3 is all you need, because if you eat anything more than 3, they just kind of lose like the sweetness. Like they're almost like, because of the texture of the fig, they're a little bit chewy, but the dark chocolate is just enough of the sweetness that I really need. Even like 11 grams of sugar, I don't know if that's a lot or not a lot, but it was just exactly what I needed. And then the last thing I had was something I picked up last week, and I've been saving this. It's a zero like Mountain Dew. I forgot all about Mountain Dew, and then I saw it and I'm like, oh my goodness, that would be perfect on a very, very hot night, just in a nice glass with some ice. And it was exactly what I needed. So anyways, I hope that you enjoyed this What I Eat in a Day video. Just giving you a little update too. I just haven't been feeling the greatest. But finally, after a week, I feel like my energy and everything is back. So if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, and I will try and share a couple of these a month with you.